Formation of a quadratic equation given the roots of the equation.
And the formation of a quadratic equation when the roots of the equation are given. Now, what we do is that we want to reverse everything we've solved from the answer given or from the root given back to forming the equation. Assuming we solved the quadratic equation using the factorization method, and then we ended up getting x to be 3 and then x to be 2. Now, let's try reversing this thing. We've been able to reverse it when the roots were given, when the answers were given. We are now able to reverse it to form the equation. Now, that is the same idea we are going to use when the roots are given in terms of alpha and then beta.
If alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation, then x squared minus the sum of roots plus the product of roots is equal to 0.
Quadratic equation when the roots are given in terms of alpha and then beta. So what we're going to do is that we are going to find the sum of the roots given, that is alpha and beta. Then we find the product of the root given. Then we just put them in. Now let's begin with how to find the sum and the product of a root. When we say sum, that means we are adding. So we are adding alpha and beta. So alpha plus beta is giving us minus b over a, whereas the product of root so the product of alpha and then beta is giving us c over a.
It's question time!
To answer this, we know that the sum of roots is giving us, so alpha plus beta is giving us minus b over a. Now, let's first of all compare the equation given to the general quadratic equation. Now, a quadratic equation is of the form a squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So by comparing a squared plus bs plus c is equal to 0 with 4 squared minus 3s plus 7, our value for a is 4, b is minus 3, then c is 7. In this case, our sum of roots, alpha plus beta, is giving us minus b over a. Now, our b value is minus 3. So we have minus 3. It is minus here, so minus then minus 3 over our a value, which is 4. And this gives us 3 over 4. Now, the product of roots. For product of roots, alpha times beta is giving us c over a. Our c value is 7. Then our a value is 4. So this is our product of roots. Example 2. Now, the root of the quadratic equation x squared plus 3s plus 2 is equal to 0 are alpha and beta. We've been asked to find alpha plus beta, that is the sum of roots. But we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a. So by comparing this equation to the general equation a squared plus bs plus c, then a, the value for a is 1, the value for b is 3, then the value for c is 2. So we can substitute b and a in this value for us to get minus 3 over a is 1. So minus 3 over 1, which is the same as minus 3. So I the product of the roots. Now, product of root is giving us c over a. Now, the value for c is 2. Then the value for a is 1. So product of root is equal to 2.